finally we have fired Matt Canada. I've never been so ecstatic to see somebody go on the unemployment line next to me. I have absolutely nothing but good things to say about Mike Tomlin finally firing Matt Canada. Recognize the man got a family. It's the holiday season. It's very unfortunate you happen to go and congregate around your loved ones, but you don't have a job. But goddamn it, for the sake of the Pittsburgh Steelers, I will remove all forms of morality so we can put our hands in the air and say Matt Canada is gone. For whatever reason, when this man took over this offense, he had us having convenient parking for 2.5 years. What does that mean? We were handicapped. You understand what I'm saying? It made absolutely no sense. Jet sweeps out the wazoo. Predictable play calling left and right. JV football teams could have been able to beat us, professional athletes, on the goddamn field, bro. Maybe not so much JV football teams, all right? They'd get slaughtered. It would look very bad. There might be blood on the floor. Maybe somebody might not mess around and wake up. You got to bury your son. But we ain't talking about that right now. One way or another, we saw Mike Tomlin finally fire Matt Canada. And if I'm not mistaken, this might be the first time or one of very few times in which a coordinator has ever been fired mid-season since the Pittsburgh Steelers organization began in 1969. But what about 1933 up until 68? We don't acknowledge that. That never existed. Everybody knows the Pittsburgh Steelers started, with Art Rooney purchasing the team, or I should say creating the team, in 1969, and the first ever head coach was indeed Chuck Noll. But what about Burt? Shut up! Anybody who acknowledges the Pittsburgh Steelers from any year prior to 1969, and we need them waterboarded, shot, executed, and buried in unmarked graves, all right? I need you to understand, Pittsburgh never existed before 1969. We've only had 3 coaches. That happens to be Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, Mike Tomlin. That's all I got to say about that. Anybody has something otherwise to say? Hey, it'd be a shame if you gather for Thanksgiving tomorrow and your family's confused as to where your whereabouts just so happen to be. One way or another. Now, who should take over as offensive coordinator? I have no clue. I'm not going to sit around here and start throwing out names. All I know is whoever decides to come in and fill that role, whether it be during the season, because I know we're handing off play calling duties to somebody else, but if we were to go out and hire an offensive coordinator, whether it be during season or moving forward, I need this individual to not be conservative behind a goddamn headset. All right, I want to see bombs away. We've got an incredibly young offense. There's no reason why we should be operating like Big Ben Roethlisberger is back there with half a goddamn arm. Let's launch the football down the field. We got Pickens, we got Johnson, we got Freiermuth. In the backfield, we got Harris, we got motherfucking everybody is there for us. We got Warren. Get the football in the hands of our playmakers, and for the love of God, I want you to understand the job is not finished. Kenny Pickett, it's now on you. We got rid of Canada now. Okay, you have been playing abysmal the last month. I've said it in my reaction videos. Despite the fact that Canada was absolute garbage, Kenny, you've got a whole lot of burden on your shoulder as well because you have not played up to par. I said it time and time again. Coming into this season, we had high hopes because in the preseason, you was out there dealing. I need you to step into the goddamn casino behind our offensive line and start dealing to our playmakers. There's no reason why we should not be able to take advantage. I said it before. The AFC North is up for grabs. Granted, Baltimore is very good. We beat them. Cincinnati got no Joe Burrow. Cleveland just took care of business and freaking, split our divisional series with a goddamn unnamed rookie quarterback. We don't get an opportunity to see them again. All we can do is make sure we finish the season strong to where the AFC North could fall into our lap. We have enough time to make things work in our favor. Defense, we're very opportunistic. We got to get consistent, but one way or another, this is about the offense. We must execute, period. Launch the football down the field. Yeah! Let's take action every opportunity that we get. Yeah! Let's unleash the warrior spirit on our opposition. Yeah! And impose our will on everybody who lines up in front of us. Yeah! Let's go out there and dominate for this second half of the year like we anticipated us doing coming into the season. Everybody get your hands up in here. Steelers on 3, win on 6. Get the job done. Steelers on 3. 1, 2, 3, Steelers. 4, 5, 6, win. Let's get it done. Let's get it done, fellas. There ain't no excuses. Let's finish the season right and take it to the fucking Super Bowl. It's time to put a 7th patch on here. I'm tired of looking at Super Bowls 9 through 14, 40 to 43. We need to throw on a 58 because 7 has got to make it on the jacket, goddammit. And I ain't talking about Ben Roethlisberger. Wait a minute, the holiday season is finally upon us, and it's only right that I do something special for the people. So this Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, I'm running a 35% off of all Chiseled Adonis merchandise and Chiseled Adonis cameos. So if you want to shout out or you want to grab some merch, make sure that you head over between the dates of November 22nd until Monday, Cyber Monday, which is November what?
27.
I said November what?
27.
One more time.
27.
35% off all Chiseled Adonis merch and Chiseled Adonis shoutouts. So head over to cameo.com/Chiseled Adonis or go to ChiseledAdonisShop.com and make sure you take advantage before the deal's off the table.